Are you looking for a unique and crafty way to send someone special to you a loving letter? Well, look no further than this video where you can learn to make an origami shaped heart with a little secret pocket for messages inside. As it grows closer to the end of the year, a handful of holidays approach. This includes Christmas, New Year's, and Valentine's Day. All of these occasions call for a card to send some love to those you care about. And what better way to send said love than in a handmade heart-shaped card that carries a message inside? As someone who makes these every year for those that they love around special occasions and for holidays, I can confidently say that they never fail to bring a smile to someone's face. It's also been reported in Paper Crafter magazine that making these hearts is fun, cost-effective, and more likely to bring a heartwarming and happy feeling to someone than a store-bought card. So now I'm going to show you how to make it. Now before we start folding, let's go ahead and address the prerequisites, or the things you're going to need. For this craft, you're just going to need paper shaped like a square, a flat surface, and possibly a pair of scissors if you don't have a piece of paper shaped like a square. Now, you're going to want to avoid paper not shaped exactly like a square, or you'll have trouble getting the correct folds. If you have a piece of paper that isn't a square and you would like to make it a square, you can easily do a fold just like this. Take the upper right-hand corner down and fold it along the line until it makes a nice even point up at the top. And then you're going to have to flip it over and pull this upper little rectangle you have hanging off of your triangle down along, increase it. And then you can draw your finger along this crease and make it nice and deep, and flip it over the other way and draw your finger along the crease and make it nice and deep. Here is where you could use a pair of scissors to now cut this overhang off. If you don't have a pair of scissors, you can easily just tear it. That's why we made the crease so deep. If you would like to buy pre-made paper, you can go to the artnews.com, and they have an editor's recommended article that shows the best beginning paper for origami beginners or specialists. They have pattern sides that you can choose to have little designs on your origami. Or you can do it just like this, and you have a nice little square made of construction paper, or in this case, notebook paper. So now that we've addressed the prerequisites, you're going to go ahead and begin to fold. An important thing to remember is that the first thing you want to do is make sure that if you have patterned paper with pattern on one side but not the other, that you put the side with the pattern face down to the table. This will make sure that the pattern is on the outside of the heart once you are finished. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold your piece of paper in half and then open it up twice to make two perpendicular lines. So you'll fold it like this and then drag your nail across the crease, open it up, and fold it again. And drag your nail across the crease to make that nice and deep, so that way you can follow them for the rest of the steps. So now you have your piece of paper, and you're going to take the bottom horizontal line and fold it up to the middle line, cutting those two squares you made in half, and drag your finger along the crease. And then you're going to flip it over to the pattern side, and you're going to take this bottom corner, which is where your fold is when you folded the two rectangles in half, the two squares I mean, and you're going to fold it up diagonally to line it up with that line you have going vertically down the middle. Smooth it out with your nail and repeat with the left bottom corner. Now that you've done this, you're going to flip it over again, and you're going to take the upper right hand corner and you're just going to fold it over vertically to meet this line you have going down the center. And you're going to smooth it down with your nail. You're going to do the same with the left side. Now you're going to take the upper right hand corner again, and you can see this little square we've made. You're going to fold it diagonally to cut the square in half into a triangle. Drag your nail along it to make it nice and sharp, and do the same with the upper left hand corner. Once you've completed that, you're going to take the upper flap of the triangle, this point, And I like to put my thumbs in right here just to pre-bend it a little, make the fold easier. You're going to pull it down and match it up with this bottom triangle. And then you're going to put your finger inside these flaps that have been created, and you're going to flatten it down, but don't flatten down the flaps just yet, just the inside of them. Now you can kind of see lines where you've made a fold right here, and you're just going to push this against the table and push that flat. Do it for both sides. And then you're going to take the upper right hand corner and you're going to fold it in and cut that little square that you can see right here in half to make another triangle. And that'll give you the two pointed tips of the heart. They're really pointy, so I like to take it and just fold it down into the middle, kind of cut it in half, rounds out the heart a little better. And then there you have your heart with your pattern on the outside. You can open it up, and inside you see the little pocket where you can put a little treat, such as a starburst, or a little message, like this one. And then you take this top flap and you tuck it in, and there you go. You have a cute little patterned heart-shaped message for someone that you love. If this video was a little too hard to follow, there is another video on Easy Origami's channel on YouTube that you can follow to make a simple heart with a message inside.